Long ago, in a quiet green valley surrounded by forests and misty hills, there lived a buffalo named Bounty. He was strong, patient, and known by everyone in the village as the most reliable worker on Edgar's farm. Day after day, from the soft pink glow of sunrise to the golden hush of sunset, Bounty plowed the fields, carried heavy loads, and helped grow the food that fed the village. Edgar, the farmer, was not a cruel man. In fact, he often looked at Bounty with gratitude in his eyes. "You have served me well, old friend," he would sometimes whisper while patting Bounty's broad back. And Bounty, though just an animal, seemed to understand. His calm eyes reflected patience and quiet dignity. Years passed. The seasons changed again and again. Spring flowers bloomed, summer winds rustled through the wheat, autumn leaves painted the ground gold, and winter wrapped the valley in silence. Through all those seasons, Bounty worked faithfully without complaint. But time touches everyone. One evening, as the sun slowly dipped behind the hills, Edgar looked at Bounty and noticed the gray hairs on his thick neck and the slower rhythm of his steps. Something stirred inside the farmer's heart. Gentle realization. "You have done enough," Edgar said quietly. "You deserve freedom now." And just like that, the rope that once tied Bounty to the farm was removed forever. For the first time in his life, Bounty stepped beyond the wooden fence, not as a worker, but as a free soul. The valley felt different now. The air smelled fresher. The wind felt softer against his skin. He walked slowly toward the forest, curious about the world he had only seen from afar. Birds sang in the tall trees. Sunlight danced through the leaves like golden rain. For a moment, everything felt peaceful and full of possibility. But freedom can sometimes lead us into unexpected dangers, quiet dread. Deep in the forest, hidden among shadows and tall grass, a hungry tiger watched Bounty carefully. The tiger had not eaten for days. His golden eyes narrowed with excitement as he studied the large buffalo walking calmly along the path. "What a perfect meal," the tiger thought, licking his lips. "Strong, but old. This will be easy." Just as the tiger prepared to leap, another creature stepped into the scene, a sly fox with sharp eyes and a clever smile. The fox had also been watching Bounty from afar. "Dear tiger," the fox whispered smoothly, "why rush? If you attack now, he might fight back. Buffalo horns are dangerous." The tiger paused. "So what do you suggest?" The fox's tail flicked with excitement. "Let me handle this. I'll trick him into believing we are friendly. Then, when he trusts us, you can strike easily." The tiger grinned. "Very well. Go ahead." Meanwhile, Bounty had already noticed them. His eyes were calm, but his mind was alert. Years of working beside humans had taught him something important. Panic never solves problems. Instead of running, instead of showing fear, Bounty simply stood still and watched the fox approach. "Greetings, noble buffalo," the fox called out cheerfully. "Welcome to the forest. You must be tired after such a long life of hard work." Bounty listened quietly. He could sense the hunger in the tiger's eyes and the cleverness in the fox's voice. "Yes," Bounty replied slowly. "I am free now. But tell me, why are you two watching me so closely?" For a brief moment, the fox stumbled, but then he quickly smiled again. "Oh, we only wish to help you. The forest is full of dangers. The tiger here is actually the guardian of these woods. Anyone entering must prove their wisdom." Bounty tilted his head slightly. "Wisdom, you say?" "Yes," the fox continued proudly. "If you pass the test, you will be safe forever." Bounty remained completely relaxed. Deep inside, he already understood the game they were playing. "Very well," Bounty said. "What is this test?" The fox quickly invented an idea. "You must prove that your mind is stronger than your body." Bounty nodded slowly. "That seems fair." Then he looked directly at the tiger and spoke gently. Steady confidence. "But for such an important test, we must make sure everyone follows the rules." The tiger blinked. "What rules?" Bounty gestured toward a thick tree nearby. "If the tiger truly guards this forest, he must first demonstrate discipline. Let him tie himself to that tree so he cannot attack while judging the test." The fox's ears twitched nervously. This was not part of the plan. But the tiger's pride had already been touched. Tie myself? That's easy. I can still defeat anyone, even if I'm tied. The fox, not wanting to anger the tiger, quickly helped wrap a strong vine around the tree and the tiger's body. There, the tiger growled proudly. Now show me your wisdom. Bounty took a few calm steps back and looked at the tiger and fox with gentle eyes. The test is already complete, he said softly. The tiger and fox stared at him. You see, Bounty continued, when danger appears, most creatures panic. They run, they scream, they lose control of their thoughts. But a calm mind sees opportunities where others see fear. The fox's eyes widened. The tiger tugged at the vines, but they were tight. Bounty turned toward the open forest path, gentle victory. While you were busy planning tricks and attacks, I was simply thinking. And thinking calmly is far more powerful than strength. With slow, steady steps, Bounty walked away into the sunlight. Behind him, the tiger roared in fury, and the fox groaned in defeat. But Bounty did not look back. The forest path stretched ahead, bright and free. In that moment, the valley seemed to whisper an important truth. Strength can win battles, but calmness wins survival. A calm mind does not panic in chaos. It observes, it thinks, and it finds a path that fear cannot see. And from that day forward, the story of Bounty the buffalo spread through villages and forests alike, reminding everyone that the greatest power in the world is not force. It is a calm mind.